this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Brad Miller. First pitch, 640.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
So we got him looking there. Brad Miller becomes the first out of the inning.
Young.
And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller out to short. Reined in. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish. Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Adam Wainwright gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him, so that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Here's Brock Holt now, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Hot shot down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Okay. Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Throw to the plate goes right by him. And that'll bring up Keston Buron as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. His career line against Wainwright, he's gone 2 for 5. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Holt at third. Yelich at second with one away. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Batting fifth.
Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game. 1-0 the count. 1-0. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. Second and third, 2 away. Slap hard the opposite way. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Wainwright comes set. 0-2 on its way. Grounded slowly to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Matt Wieters.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A ball and a strike to count to the switch-hitting catcher, Matt Wieters. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
2-1.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Got him swinging in the dirt. Narvaez recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Wieters is retired, and there's 1 away. Now at the plate, Justin Turner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Now a fastball is skied out to Braun in left. And there's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting it, the center fielder, number 35, Lane Thomas.
At the plate now, Lane Thomas. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Hey, not a bad job of hitting right there, D-Row. That wasn't the greatest of 2-strike breaking balls, but you have to give this hitter credit for staying back and getting the barrel of this one.
Yeah, he did him a favor, though, Dan. You know what? With 2 strikes on you, you're battling. You're trying to protect all 4 quadrants. You don't know what weapons are coming at you. And his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball pop out of that pitcher's hand.
Now the 1-0. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ryan Braun. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. That just misses off the inside for ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Miller is there, and that's the first out.
Batting it, the third baseman.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. Fielded by Goldschmidt. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So bases are empty here with two gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. Good curveball. Strike two.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Brad Miller. And a curveball drops in there for strike one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, that's what's difficult about pitching. You have a guy that's up there swinging. The pitch before this takes a big swing and almost falls down, and then he shortens it up and hits a base hit right on the next pitch.
Yeah, Dan, that's what we call the old bait and switch right there. Try to go deep, count leverage, get to 2 strikes, shorten up, and do your job.
Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Miller rounds the corner and is headed home. Now the relay home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he drives a liner to right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Up next to the Cardinals.
So one gone here in the St. Louis third, and digging in next will be the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. Fouled away. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And that misses 1-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Into the box, Justin Turner.
Designated hitter.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
The 0-2 once more.
Oh.
4 runs here in this half inning. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Justin Turner goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kane is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Leading off the inning, Lorenzo Kane, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 home. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Miller's got it. And that's out number 1. Now in the box, Brock Holt. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
In is Christian Yelich as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Keston Hiura is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Brewers strand. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Grounded to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The batter number 6.
Striding in once again, Brad Miller. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product Paul DeYoung. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Braun has a read on it. And that's the third out. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Omar Narvaez. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Popped him up. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 8.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Miller. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. Brent Suter will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The third baseman.
At the plate, Matt Carpenter. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He pulls this one into right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball looked at here for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The designated hitter.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And there's one down now.
The first baseman, number 12.
Stepping into the box, Justin Smoke, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And Wainwright able to get ahead with the breaking pitch for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Oh, what a play. It's there. He got him. Ready for another shot now. Lorenzo Kane. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Tyler O'Neill. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. To third. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. To the plate now, Lane Thomas, as he grounds one briskly to short. To second for one. On to first, a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You think he's not setting a tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. Left center, base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Standing in now, Keston Hiura. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's the 2-1. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Taken in by Goldschmidt to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time, a double play, and the side is. So coming to the plate, Brad Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here it comes. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Paul DeYoung will be next. Hit in the air out to right. Yelich on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Striding in, Paul DeYoung. He flew out in his last at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. High in the air into shallow left center. Holt is calling for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Paul Goldschmidt. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Matt Carpenter stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Tyler Webb gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Your attention, please. Now,
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Hot shot on the ground is short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Webb rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Fouled off. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. High in the air out to center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now. At the plate, Eric Sogard. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Matt Wieters will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for a called strike 2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Ready now, Justin Turner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
In the dirt here, and maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. Throw is low, and it gets by. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Oh, and 2, here it comes.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 1-2. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Braun coming on. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
Tyler O'Neill stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Oh, look at this. There's one. He beat it out. Ready once again, Lane Thomas. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set, and the pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. Holt for 1. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
John Gant will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's 1 away.
The center fielder.
In now is Lorenzo Kane. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Bases are empty, 1 man out. pops this one up. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
2-2.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Sent on the ground out to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, right fielder.
In now, Christian Yelich, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he fouls this one off. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
1 ball.
A runner on first with 2 away. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. David Phelps enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Hard liner toward short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So striding in, Brad Miller. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Oh and 2 the count to Miller. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
Now batting.
Standing in, Paul DeYoung. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Striding in to start the 9th, Keston Hiura, and they'll need him to get something going here. New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. O'Neill is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Omar Narvaez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
One ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Avisail Garcia is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
The 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Avisail Garcia becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2 balls and a strike to Braun.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The Brewers down to their final strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first. He'll be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over, and this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The St. Louis Cardinals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Adam Wainwright earns his first win of the season. Eric Lauer struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, the St. Louis Cardinals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 7-2. The Reds beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-2. The Chicago Cubs pounded out 17 hits in this one as they sank the visiting Buccos 10-5. The Nationals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-3. The New York Mets hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-4. The San Francisco Giants got a road win against Arizona 4-1. The Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 10-7. The Braves only allowed 2 hits in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-0. The Tampa Bay Rays put together 10 total hits as they walked off in dramatic fashion against the Yankees 3-2. The Bo Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-3. The White Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 5-4. C.J. Cron drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, leading Detroit to the win over Kansas City
we are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Live baseball. Brett Anderson, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
And guys, we take a look at... Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here for Colton Wong. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Right out of the gates right there. He's not wasting any time. First batter of the game, not normally known for his pop, but he got every last stitch of that one.
Into the box now, Tommy Edman. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Braun. Still ranging back. Gone! A two-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out.
That is fair.
Stepping up to the plate, Yadier Molina. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
That is fifth, the designated hitter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product Paul DeYoung. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. In now is Lorenzo Kane. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch.
The center fielder, Lorenzo.
In there, strike 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Lorenzo Kane is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Here's Brock Holt now. tapped out in front of home. Throw in time at first for route number 2. In is Christian Yelich. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Just a tick behind for a strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2.
That's the ball. I got to count 2 and 2.
2 out, nobody on. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Second inning set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tyler O'Neill.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
On to first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Yelich on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
High in the air out towards shallow right. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez, who was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Hudson is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy Edman. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Kane, but he won't get there. It falls in. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-1. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. So first and second with 1 man gone. And that brings up Matt Carpenter. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And there's a base hit on the line. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Yadi Molina digging in now as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. In his career, Molina has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Molina is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's become... just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
0-1, here's the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 35.
Stepping in, Lane Thomas, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Ryan Braun steps in to get things started. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
2 balls and a strike to Braun.
I got 2-1 to count.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Eric Sogard is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. 0-1 count. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. O'Neill will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Here's Justin Smoke now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Hard on the ground toward short. Right to him. Wong for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fouled away. And another foul ball. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. This is skied into short left center. Holt onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Tommy.
Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Edman. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
0-1.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Matty, you find that a lot. Guy throws a bad curveball. Even though he gets a swing at it, he didn't like the feel. He doubled up on the same pitch.
Yeah, the location of the pitch, what got him there on a fat curveball that he was able to single on. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Kane. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, Shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brock Holt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. And here's Christian Yelich now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on.
Hey.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Hit hard but foul. The 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the two outfielders. Brings up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
And that'll bring up Keston Huron. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A ball and a strike. 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive. Side to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
That's 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So digging in now, Avisail Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, there's a bullet base hit right to center field, Giro. Looked like there was going to be a close play at the plate. Good job of base running, rounding third, making sure that he was able to get in to score.
This is always one I wonder why the third base coach doesn't send more. You see more balls from the center fielder hit the mound and not make it all the way home with a lot of steam on it. Nice aggressive base running.
Here's Ryan Braun now. No balls and a strike to count. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Carpenter. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Braun. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 4.
Here's the catch. Yadier Molina. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Fastball well outside. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. 2 balls and a strike to Molina. Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Paul DeYoung.
First pitch on its way. Paul DeYoung is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-0 count to the Redbirds' designated hitter. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Tyler O'Neill would be next. A high fastball is in there. 2 out, nobody on. The 3-2 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. No balls and 1 strike. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 1-1 to count. Now the pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Sogard stands at second with no outs. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Can't lose, ball.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Kane. Ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Kane carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. None out, runners at first and second. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. The 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well a double play.
Now batting, shortstop.
Into the box now, Brock Holt. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
On the line, that's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, where you're in trouble, you're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble, make 1 bad pitch, a base hit, the inning continues, and another run batted in.
O'Neill will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. Cards lead it 5-3. Corbin Burns takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Brewers, number 39.
Standing in, Lane Thomas. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Nope.
At the plate, Dexter Fowler. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
That ball foul.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. The 2-1 on its way. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Kane is under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and in at the plate steps Keston Huron. John Brebbia will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. And he's swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Brebbia was born in Massachusetts. He was selected in the 1st round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he is. Turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses again. 2-0. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. And the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Line towards center field. Thomas is there. 2 gone. Stepping in, Avisail Garcia. He singled his last time up. Fastball taken. but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Now, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So that'll extend the inning and give Ryan Braun a 2-out chance.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
At the plate now, Ryan Braun. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Braun, a 36-year-old veteran. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this week. And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Lined into left center. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Nobody out, runner on first. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
the third baseman, number 13, Matt.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Braun is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. Settling in now, Yadier Molina. He went down on strikes last time up. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning.
Now that designated hitter.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And it's fouled away. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Throw over to third here, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Cards forced to settle for 1. Ready for another chance? Eric Sogard, lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. In there for strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Two pitch is fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The first baseman, number 12.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. Tyler Webb will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Now the pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Lorenzo Kane, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Hit on the ground out to short. Wong for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Brewers go down quietly. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Alex Claudio will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. At the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Claudio is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. Fielded by Sogard. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. The next to bat for St. Louis, Lane Thomas. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. A ball and 2 strikes now. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
First pitch on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit well on the ground to first. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. Digging in, Brock Holt. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Number 62 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 62.
First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Christian Yelich comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Changeup too low. He walked him. So here's the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well timed run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
No hits to this point. Ball 1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. This is skied into short left center. Back goes Thomas. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Brewer. Josh Hader comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with another 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So stepping in, Tommy Edman. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. From the stretch, fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 2-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And no messing with Goldschmidt there as he'll take first on ball 4.
Number 13.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. So here is Avisail Garcia. Giovanni Gallegos comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And he misses with it. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Thomas is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Number 8.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Fouled away. Gallegos stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Eric Sogard, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a liner. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. The Brewers down to their final strike. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The 1-2. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Edman moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dakota Hudson earns his first win of the season. Brett Anderson couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. Giovanni Gallegos hammers down the save, his second. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Brewers, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. In the National League Central, the St. Louis Cardinals totaled 11 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, 6-3. The Blue Jays grabbed the win against the visiting Reds, 4-3. The Buccos only allowed 2 hits in the game as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field, 4-0. The Nationals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they manhandled the Marlins, 7-1. The Phillies swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they manhandled the Mets 9-2. The Diamondbacks launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Giants 5-1. The Colorado Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 4-2. Freddie Freeman grabbed 3 runs driven in as Atlanta got past the Padres 4-2. Miguel Andujar really cashed in at the dish with 3 hits and 6 RBIs, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Rays 10-1. The Bo Sox beat the O's in Baltimore 5-2. The Cleveland Indians had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 8-4. The Astros took an extra innings victory over the Athletics 2-0. The Seattle Mariners combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 2-1. The Angels smacked 15 team hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 11-2. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.